with the start of the third season of
Oh,
VFL.
yeah, I just got the ping.
Yeah. Season 2 of Tier 3. No, Tier 2. Tier 3, not yet.
Alright,
But-
alright, yes, it
we
works,
go.
it works.
I think everything is fine and dandy with the stream. First time comms for yours truly
And me?
and Tristan. So
Alright, we got no UDA statements.
yeah.
None of that.
Uh,
I'm professional.
yeah, let's see. It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be interesting race today.
Yeah, but
So,
it will be interesting if Adam Brett actually gets in the right car. That would also be very, very nice.
Yeah, keep it PG.
I am. He's in the wrong car.
I don't even know what he's supposed to be in, but
He's meant to be in
honest,
AlphaTauri, but
we've got some.
Steph's decided that he wants to be AlphaTauri now.
We've got some new drivers showing up. We've got some drivers who with some familiar faces as well, but we've got some drivers who have improved a lot as of recent. For that, we've done a lot of like social races for that. In the off season, we've seen a lot of big improvements coming in.
Yeah. The thing with these tier 2 drivers is they're very fast, some of them, but it's whether they can keep it on the track and not spin.
Yes, that also. So that we've got some.
Because I've realised that there are a lot of tier 2 drivers that are similar paces to like the tier 1 runners, but
Exactly.
they have a tendency to spin.
Mhm. They just need to.
You know who you are.
Need to keep it on the black stuff.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what Max
Great, if we're
Verstappen's.
speaking technically.
I've forgotten Max Verstappen's engineer's name, but I don't know. I just love him.
What, Horner?
No, his engineer.
Oh, his engineer.
Yeah. There's some quality jokes between them two on the trackers for that. So best engineer combo, 100%.
Yeah. Like us last season, Sky.
Yeah. If you want to put it like that. Yeah, but we've got some interesting team combos as well. So for that, we would like some
We've
teams
got
to look out
19.
for.
Is that everyone?
I do not know. Gooders has finally joined. Okay, need him to select a
Yeah.
car.
So that's Haas.
We are missing one of the AlphaTauri drivers.
Which is technically Scruff. Not Scruff.
Uh,
Adam Brett, but he does not want to switch.
That's right.
So it's just. So it is that Blunston guy who we're missing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if we're able to see him today, but we're gonna have to
Yeah,
start
it's fine.
soon. Otherwise, people will have to dip. So
Yeah, we will have to start soon.
Hopefully.
We are waiting on Mr. Dark Inferno to give everyone the all clear. It seems.
probably Steph, to be honest.
Shiso is in. He is reserving, it seems, for AlphaTauri today, and we're going in. Starting season 3. Season 3 in
Okay.
a wet France. So this is going to be very interesting for quali. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong, it is wet race as well.
It is. It's wet. It's wet. Very wet start, and then it goes on to the inters.
Okay.
I think it's around lap 7ish, maybe 8, 9,
Mhm.
somewhere in that range.
never
It'll all
know.
depend on safety cars. It's also meant to dry up at the end, but I'm not sure if
Could throw a spanner in the works or a screw in the tuner. Either one.
It all depends on how long the laps are and how
Mhm.
quickly we're getting through.
Yeah.
If there's a safety car, then it will definitely bring it forward
Yeah,
by
that
a couple
will
of laps,
definitely-
and that might mean
We've
it may get too dry, and then we'll have to switch onto the slip compound. So
Yeah, maybe see some gambles with safety cars as well. As for that, say if there's an early safety car, maybe people go into the inters. As for that, get a free pit stop with the safety car laps. And for that, maybe that with some slicks as well. Maybe.
yeah, as we were just
All
speaking about the
time will
pace, I feel
tell.
like it'll be very interesting to see who comes up pole today and
I'd say some
who's up there with the front
some
runners,
notable
'cause-
notable drivers. I'd say we should look at. I'd say I don't know really. I don't know. There's too many to really. I'd say
There are many. There's drivers that have just come down from tier 1. which are quite pacey. There's also tier 2 drivers that did perform last season very well, but they couldn't make the Thursday sessions, so they had to stay in.
I think we know who that is. But
Yeah.
anyway, I feel like well, let's see who comes out first. Now, it looks like our boy Scruff. Scruff is coming out first. It seems.
Yeah, he's got Chizzo, who's also in the race today. I know. I've done a couple of socials with him. He's pretty pacey whilst I've done it with him.
He has got some pace. Whether we can translate that into on the race, Dino is out as well. We've got some.
It'll be very interesting with the different contrast in weathers. It'll be very interesting to see how people handle in the very wet conditions and the wet conditions, because they are quite different with pace wise.
See a Merc coming out as well.
It will be also very interesting to see who starts on the
Inters?
very wet compound.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, maybe some
And
people
who
gab it on the
actually
Inters straight away.
Yeah, because if they can keep up with the runners in front, they've got a free pit stop on literally everyone.
That is very true. We saw
And
that
also,
in
if there is
other races as well.
Yeah,
we had it here.
Brazil.
We had it here, France, in season 1 as well, with a couple people going on the Inters, which
That was your first race, wasn't it?
Yep. Terrible race, but still, we see a couple people
Who's
going
going
on
to be
to
starting a lap
but-
first? Is it going to be Scruff that starts this lap first?
Yep, we'll be on board with Scruff here on the first lap of season 3, it seems, for tier 2. Here he comes coming along the final corner here. And his run up to. I've got the track corner names up just in case.
You became prepared.
Yes, the race keeps it clean through 1 and 2. Got some other people. Got the two Ferraris going as well, coming on laps. Merc just coming out the pits as well. Got the Red Bull as well. Obviously looking out for our tier 2.
Max is just invalidated, sadly, but
yeah, he's definitely one to watch this season.
yeah, because he's moved on to the wheel, hasn't he?
Yes, he was. I remember, like when he was on controller, he was one of the fastest we have in this league. But
if he can get to grips on the tyres, and
but yeah, he hasn't got to grips with his wheel just yet. So hopefully we can see that old Tower Max back soon. That would
Dino's
be
also DNF'd. He's spinning
sight.
around.
Oh, Dino!
Don't know why. He's lost his wing as well, so I don't know what happened to him.
That's unlucky for the man. Lucky for the man. Hopefully he gets out of everyone's way.
Yeah, PJ's on a lap right now. Don't know how fast it is. But
Look back at Scruff. Oh, Scruff invalidated. Must have done it.
did he?
Probably into turns 8 and 9.
PJ
Montreal.
will also be one to watch because he's been very fast in the socials that we've done, and the 100%, well, the 50% race around Abu Dhabi that we did. I remember him being very fast around there.
He had some good pace. He hasn't validated. He looks like he's going to be the first time on the board.
Yeah. It's going around final corner.
I think we've got one of the
pretty
Alpha
clean.
Mayos next. Here comes across the line. So it's like 140? 140, 140.
141.4. I did a quali lap in wet France just before this to see
Dr. Pepper
what the pace would be.
now.
I managed to do a mediocre lap of
Tollop saying a 141.4. First provisional pole position right now. I'm not sure if anyone else is.
In my lap that I did in the wet around France, I think I did one quali session and the best I got was a 140.7. So it'd be interesting to see
Adam
the roundabout times that they can get.
9, just dipping under. Steph goes 141.7.
I believe Steph is on wheel.
Yes, he is testing out his wheel. He's normally a controller player, so love to see him on the wheel, getting to grips with it. Good as with that 142.3. Bit off the pace now, but not too far away from Adam, which is No, I mean, I'm surprised by Adam's lap there. I thought, I know he's a quick driver. He was in I remember him season 1, stuff like that. He had some very good performances. Nearly got Alpine the constructors back in season 1, but just missed out to Williams.
Oh, there's a
this seems like a
the Alpines are giving themselves slip.
Yeah, that is. Scruff goes a 140.8. First one into 140s. Ooh. That is a very good lap. For now, at least.
Pudnick is giving Pantalon a slip, but it appears that Pantalon got a purple sector too. I don't know how true that is, but
could be very interesting to see. I'll keep on board with him just to check.
It may be true. I know there are false fastest sectors in this game.
It is very weird with how the purple sectors work in this. I wish it would, and stuff like that. I wish it actually worked and stuff like that majority of the time, but
Pantalon is still not invalidated yet, so it'd be interesting to see what time he puts in.
Coming across the final corner now. Oh, keeps it just in the track limits, down to the line. 38,
looks
39.
Quite close. And maybe
142.1. Slots into P7 right now. Oh, Infamous. Oh, I didn't catch that. Infamous did a 143.4 right now. Same with Cameroon, 141.5. PJ's. I just realised PJ's time. And Phil beats that all the times right now with a 140.5. I didn't realise.
Chizo's about to finish his lap. It'd be interesting to see what he got as a time.
Coming across the final corner now. Just gone past Pont. I'm looking at these names of the corners. They are some of them
P9 for Chizo.
P9 with a 142.1. So it seems majority of people are going to probably be dipping into the 141s with their final laps because
So
you could
Pudnick's currently on this lap. Wait, no, he just skipped the whole thing.
Ferrari coming across the line. I think it was
Tarmac
as well.
He must have. I think is Tarmac on his lap now. I think he is.
Yes, I think he is.
I'll stay on board with Tarmac for this lap.
Keep an eye on him. So Haas coming across the line now. Tom's vibing. He's on his out. He's about to start his lap as well. Got a couple people. Yeah, both Astons going to the pits. Put on some fresh rubber and get back out straight away, I would say. Infamous. No, not Infamous. Underboss.
Oh, Tarmac is spun.
Tarmac is off. Have we got damage or?
I don't believe so. I didn't see anything fly off the car, so.
Doesn't look like it, but hopefully he can.
Cameroon
get back up.
has invalidated.
Ooh, that's unlucky for the man. Sitting in P4 right now, so he's got a good
spun.
Steph has spun as well. Down in P6. The final corner as well.
I think he missed the pit entry and he had to go back and he spun himself to get back into the pits.
Careful, just needs to be careful with that because you can get disqualified that very easily. Scruff out again, PJ out again on their outlaps.
Chizo I think is about to set another lap, so it'd be interesting to see what he's at.
Chizo goes just above his teammate, the 141.5. That's a very good lap from the rookie, shall we say. We've got him coming across the line. Oh, he's going to the pit.
Tom's vibing's on his lap right now, I'm pretty sure.
We've still got quite a few drivers who haven't set laps as well.
Yeah,
Kevin Kearney's.
Interesting to see if they can get a lap without invalidating.
Kevin Kearney's.
I know it is very easy to invalidate on the first couple of corners around this track, which is absolutely heartbreaking.
Dino's about to set a lap, it seems.
Just vibing. He's P3. That is good time from him. Tom
Dino
just got P3 with 140.9.
Oh, it looks like he must have had something happen on his lap. 209
spun or something.
Not the best lap, let's just say that.
It's
MF as well.
20 seconds off the pace, but no.
So 140.1. May I say the favourite for this championship sets a pole position time? I don't know.
I don't know really, because it all depends.
It all depends about consistency.
He's got
really.
the pace, but will he be able to be consistent?
Yes, that is very true.
And also, turning up for races, as we found out from last season, Phil Donald, he didn't turn up to like 4 of the races, which really killed him because he had the pace, he had the consistency, but he just didn't have what he needed.
Yeah.
He didn't have the time, obviously, to be able to be in the races and get the points.
Dino
which
is
I think is the sole reason, might be the sole reason why Mercedes didn't have a chance of winning the Constructors last season.
Maybe. I guess we'll never know.
Tarmax is on a lap right now.
Yeah, I'm just gone to him as well. I didn't see split time, so we don't know how he's gone.
No.
Is he going? He's coming around.
He's going very slow, so I believe it's. I don't know. Actually, no, it's.
Is it still improvement? 143.1, just above Infamous right now. Adams coming across the line. He's 5/10 up. He goes P8 with a 141.2, just slotting ahead of Kevin Kearney.
It'd be interesting to see where he qualifies because he was very fast at the end of last season.
Got still some people who haven't set laps as well. Seem people are struggling with invalidation right now as well.
Tolop is 6/10 up right now, nearly 7/10 up, which will put him in about P2. So he carry on.
He's had a little bit of a moment.
He hasn't invalidated though, so he could still be a solid lap.
Yeah, he's probably lost a few tenths there though. So
yeah,
see if he
still
gain
may
them
put
back.
him in a solid P5 position. So
yeah, still movement. I'm pretty sure PJ should just set a 3. He just beat his time by 3.5 tenths, puts him up to P4. Very good show by the Ferrari. Let's see where Tolop finishes now.
Looks like a pretty good lap if you ask me, but can't say things too early because
he goes 40.6. P3 for
Scruff
the
also on a
driver.
lap with apparently a purple first sector, but again you never know if that is true or not. But he is very low on ERS, so I do not know if he'll be able to pull it through. He's on 5% ERS, and I'm not sure that'll be enough to bring him.
Yeah, he's going to be losing.
With a good
he's going to be losing that delta very quickly on those straights.
But yeah,
that's for sure.
I feel like after this corner he might run out, which will definitely start bringing down that delta.
Adam
he's on 2%. Yeah, he's gained a little bit there, about 10% there. He might be able to struggle to the end. I don't know. It will be interesting to see. I feel like he might lose a lot of time on that final straight though. He's abandoned it. He has abandoned it.
Oh. Maybe going to the pits. Probably, going to the pits, get some fresh rubber on.
PJ's going. I think he's on a lap right now. Yeah, looks like so. He looks pretty solid if you ask me, but I don't know if he'll improve or not. We'll just have to see.
Goes a 10th
P2.
Onto the front row for the Ferrari.
Still, there is a 3/10 gap between MF and PJ, which will show how fast MF is on this wet track.
Yeah. Seems very reminiscent of real life right now. We've got a Red Bull, Ferrari, and then a Mercedes. We've got We've got a Red Bull front row now. Tolop just goes fastest. Goes second fastest with a 140.2, just behind his teammate.
Front row lockout. We'll see if they can stick that. But Pudnick still yet to set a lap. And how did
we've got a retiree? I think he retired in the pits. It seems because
so T2 Dr Pepper currently on a lap. He's about to set. He's going around the last sector. So
let's keep
if
an eye
he
on
can
him.
get this lap. If he can get a lap, he'll be able to beat Dino just like that, because Dino has got a 2:09 right now. So Podnick has he's invalidated his current lap. I feel like he might go on a lap straight after this. I'm not too sure though. He might go back to the pits one last time before he goes out.
I don't think people have time to go out for the. They might have time just now.
Can't really see the timer right now.
2 puts in P14 for Dr. Pepper. I've always preferred Coke. Who else is on the lap? Who else is coming to?
Leo,
I think people are setting their final laps now. It seems.
I feel like Gudas will probably be able to get around and do another lap, which will be good for him if he does this badly. But we'll just have to see. Pudnik goes over the line to start his lap. Tulip is invalidated. I assume he's just going to go in the pits and... No, he's going for another lap, I see.
I'm currently watching Phil Donald. He's got purple sector 1 right now. That's his delta for sector 2.
He's 1/10 up on his current time, which will...
He's half
maybe,
a tenth up.
If he gets a good last sector, he might be able to just get past PJ.
Here he comes. See if he can get some time in sector 3 here for Phil. Maybe challenge those Red Bulls in front.
There is rumour in the paddock that Scruff has been bragging a lot about his pace.
We've got a spinner for Chizo. He has time for one more lap, but
did he get a good enough exit off that last corner?
Yeah, he spun on the final corner, so I'm not sure if he's going to have quite a delta drop from the first corner, but see if he can get it back.
We'll see. Let's see.
Phil coming across the line.
Can set a lap now.
Pantalon
has just given Pudnik a slip, so it will be interesting to see where that puts him.
Okay, Tarmac seems to starting his final laps now. Got a Williams behind as well, of Adam Brett just starting out his final lap.
Yeah.
We've got some major cues.
I do wonder if Adam's race will even count after going into the wrong car. So it will be interesting to see after the race what the FIA decide to do.
Yeah, or he goes a bit wide there.
It's fine, he hasn't invalidated.
Yeah. Using those cheeky little strap.
Scruffer's apparently got another purple sector 1, but you can never trust the system, as we know.
Yeah, don't trust the purple sectors, let's just say that.
So yeah. Pudnik has set a lap, he's got a 142.7.
Steph is
Skadster still in the pits. I don't know if he has some kind of problems, because he's been in the pits for a while now.
Yeah, he seems to maybe having issues, or maybe just...
Yeah, so Skadster doesn't set a lap in quali.
Just going last to first.
Oh, Chizo's had a little bit of wheel spin on the final corner. That might have just missed up his lap.
Yes, it seems he has.
Yes.
Alfa Romeo.
Sky, I'm going to quickly leave you just for a couple of seconds whilst I do something.
Leaving the box. There we go. Tier 2 Dr. Pepper comes across the line. Just doesn't beat his time. Got a big pile up here. Got Aston. Seems like they have finished. Tarmax coming up to the line now. Goes a second and a half quicker. Moves up to P12. Splitting the Alpha Tauris. Next finisher. Adam Brett goes P6. Tom's Vibin has invalidated. We've got a... Oh, Scuff goes P2. Just behind MF Underboss. MF goes... Just bragging at this point, it seems. The 139.8. Showboating.
The only people that can beat Kevin... MF is Kevin and Cameron. Cameron has gone into the pits and Kevin has invalidated. So I do believe that is a P1 for MF, a P2 for Scruff, and a P3 for Tollop.
PJ with a P4 seems very... I mean, we've got some surprises there. Some surprises.
Second place still is 4 tenths behind MF, which is really just
indeed a great show from the young Polish man. I'm pretty sure he's Polish.
I think he's Polish. He lives in the UK, but I'm pretty sure he does count himself as a Polish.
So here we got your grid for the start of the French Grand Prix. MF Underboss. We've got Red Bull on pole, just like real life. See if he can turn that into a win, just like Max Verstappen did in real life. We've got MF on pole. We've got Scruff in the Williams P2. Then behind we've got Tollop, PJ, Phil Donald, Adam Brett, Tom's Vibin, Cameroon, It's Kevin Kearney, Infamous Aim, Steph, 12-11, 12-10, Taramax, Chiso, Pantalon, Tier 2 Dr. Pepper, Gooders, Pudnick, Dino, Skadster, and NSR, MCFC rounding out the grid.
Yeah, it is surprising that Skadster and NCR both did not set a lap. I believe Skadster did set a lap, but it was invalidated.
Yeah.
So it didn't move them up any positions.
It did seem that people were having issues with invalidation and stuff like that and track limits, so it's going to be interesting to see penalties in this race as well. Maybe...
Especially with the changing conditions, people might oversteer on corners and that because of the changing from very wet to wet conditions.
Yes, that also...
It will also be very interesting with when people will pit and if people will try and undercut with the intermediates.
Yes, the undercut is very powerful here.
But
so is the overcut.
It will be interesting. Yeah, it will be very interesting to see who goes onto the inters straight away. And I do not believe it is the right way because it is very... Ooh, apparently I need to enable stuff now. How do I see the... Alright, so we have three people starting on the inters, PJ, Phil Donald and Taramax all starting on the inters. But then everyone else has gone for the safe wet strategy.
It's going to be...
That is very interesting.
I'll keep an eye on the front of the grid. For the start, you keep an eye on the midfield and the back, I'd say.
Yeah. I might look at the back view of NSR, MCFC.
Yeah, just so you can see some. If there's carnage, you can get some answers for us and the viewers.
I can get my POV in it, and we can see how.
Thing is with the Inters runners as well, PJ, Phil, and I believe it's Tarmax on the Inters.
It will be interesting to see if they can make it to the end of the race on these intermediate tyres, because as you may know, that France has quite a fast tyre wear.
Tarmax has spun on the formation lap, staying out the wall, keeping it clean. Seems.
It will be very interesting.
Oh, we've got another spinner.
Oh, that is an Alfa Romeo.
That is Alfa Romeo of Dino. Seeing that the weather is treacherous already and the track is very dangerous.
It will be interesting for when those intermediates that start on the inters pit, because I'm pretty sure... Oh, Adam Brett and Tom's Vibin have just been disqualified for contact, I assume. Which will be interesting to see. Because if one of them decides to report and the other one's at fault, they can get penalised for that.
Well, we've got some lovely messages as well in the Discord. We'll keep an eye. We'll keep up to date on that as well, so we can get some extra insight on the race. Just wonders. Their tyres shouldn't be that bad since they got
the majority of the way through.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see if the
all I can see right now is PJ and Phil Donald absolutely holding up the cars behind on the wet tyres because they chose the inters.
Yeah, I'll keep.
So it will be interesting to see if they absolutely lock out half the grid and just let Tollop, Scruff, and MF get away.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
We've got 5 lights are on. We've got drive through for Phil Donald, and it's a lights out and away we go. Phil Donald jumping the gun a bit too early. Ooh, little bump from there.
Oh, there is
Oh, we got
contact. There is
big
a lot of contact. There is a
big
big
crash.
crash near the back.
Big crash.
There is a
We
safety
got
car, I believe. There is a full safety car out. I have no idea what happened. I had the back view of NSR, but it was very hard to see. It was very far up where it started.
That was unexpected, to say the least.
So Tom's Vibin is out of the race.
I mean, Mace doesn't look like it's going to be a red flag.
No, I think the rule is 4 cars need to be
fair enough.
4 cars need to DNF for it to be a red flag, I believe, which is interesting. Because now
changes
for the inter runners of PJ is in a very good position right now, because he will be now on the inters waiting under the safety car, which may be very good for him, because a couple of the cars might just go in for the inters straight away. I'm unsure.
Yeah, that's going to be,
because it is a free pit stop.
May see it, but he has fallen. The inter runners have fallen back a couple of positions.
Yeah,
I believe.
Phil Donald also has to serve that penalty.
Yeah.
Pantalon has a penalty. Chizzo has a penalty. Skadster also has a penalty.
We've got 2 drive-throughs in Phil Donald and Kevin Kearney. We've got some 10 seconds. May see them get
I think Kevin Kearney's may be removed because
Shiso
there was
having issues. He's lost his front wing. I wonder how many people lost their front wing in that pile up at the start there.
Yeah, it will be very interesting. How many are going into the pits? MF stays out, Scruff stays out, Tollop stays out. Looks like everyone is staying out. I don't see. Oh,
maybe
there is an Alfa Romeo of Justino going into the pits. Might be. Same goes for Pantalon UK, who also has wing damage.
Keep an eye on him.
Scruff,
see if he goes.
Steph also has wing damage. I assume everyone that's pitting right now definitely has wing damage,
Dino,
which is very interesting.
Yep, he had a end plate just going off. He's going onto the wets, so it seems people are staying on the wets.
That is interesting, because I would have thought they would have gone onto the inters for a couple. It will probably be better. But if they would see, Tarmax has gone into another set of inters, which is interesting to see.
He's believing in the heart of the cards, what some might say.
But everyone else has gone onto a fresh set of wets, Chizzo has gone onto inters, which is quite interesting. You see how he turns out. He's right at the back, but I assume that is because the double stack of Steph may have come out negatively on him.
Very much. So, I think we have some changes. Tier 2 Dr. Pepper. We've got some big changes here, actually. Never mind. Well, Dino
Adam Brett is into P4. He has had a great start.
Up 2 positions. Cameron up 3. PJ down 2. But he is on the inters, so that is understandable. Tier 2 Dr. Pepper up 8 positions already. Just from turn 1, pretty much, when the safety car got called. Phil on the inters, I believe he is.
I do believe
down 3.
That Phil Donald is saying in the Discord that the lights were out for a screen, and that is how he got the drive-through, because the lights went out on his screen and he got a drive-through, which is if he does report that, he can get the time when he serves it, he can get it removed if it's on the green flag, which it has to be for drive-throughs.
I believe pit round here is roughly 17 to 20 seconds for a drive-through. So
yeah, I don't know what it is in the wet, but in the dry, I know that it's about 27 seconds for the pit stop.
But the thing is, he's only going to be driving through, so we're going to have to.
It will minimise it for about 5 to 10 seconds in that range. I'm not too sure exactly.
Hudnick up to P9 as well. Very good shot from the Alpine driver.
Every car that is below Infamous, I believe, did pit for wing damage.
Yes, it does seem. Yeah.
Skadster is actually not there. He is lagged out, I believe.
Has he? Let's see.
Yeah, he has got the X above his name if you look at Infamous. Yes,
he has as well. See hopefully we can get him back in. I'm just checking the Discord, see if he said it. He hasn't said anything just yet, but
I say PJ is probably in a very good position right now, being in P6 and on the intertire. I believe the safety car will come in this lap.
Yes. Well, it depends if the back markers of Chizo and Kevin can. They should be able to catch up. So we should be able to get back into racing. Yeah, there is a big line going into that chicane, which means that they will most likely be able. The safety car will probably come in this lap. I'm not sure if we're going to... we might see another lap here, actually. It's going to be a late call for the safety car to come in, if that is the case.
I believe it is one more lap. It should have said that...
Oh, no,
it is in this lap.
Chizo did come in. Chizo just get there just in time.
MF seems to be slowing down everyone else, which will be good. I can only imagine there'll be one place where he decides to accelerate here, is out of this corner right here.
Kid needs to be careful on the power though for everyone. Hasn't seemed to get the jump on Scruff. He's got a decent gap, but probably not what he wanted. He probably wanted to get over a second straight away. PJ is under attack from Tier 2 Dr. Pepper going into turn 1. Dr. Pepper is ahead.
PJ's already
seems to be struggling. Seems to be struggling
Tarmac
with
is having a fight with Leo Gudas right now.
The inter runners are struggling, it seems. Well, we've got a spinner there. It seems we've got Pudnick spinning. That's unlucky. He had a very good start for from the Alpine driver, but
the back of the pack seems to be very compact right now.
Yes.
We have a car off the track, but I do not believe he crashed.
Steph dropping back a couple of places. Seems to have it
side by side. Pantalon side by side with Taramax right now going into this corner. Taramax is on the inters, so he may have to back off. No, he commits. They're side by side.
Side by side. Ooh, little bit of contact there. He does get through though.
So MF is pulling, which is interesting to see because
already out of that 1 second margin. Steph fighting.
It all
back
depends
up the pack.
on.
It's got a very.
I do believe that now we are in
Dino's got wide.
Weather. The weather does look like it is starting to lighten up.
But is the track inters? That's the question.
Oh,
MF,
Phil Donald's going into service drive-through, I believe. Yes. Yeah, he's into service drive-through.
And if Kevin also will come in, no, he doesn't. McLaren boys are side by side here going.
Pulling even more from Scruff.
Coming to turn 1. Who's going to get ahead? Looks like it is Kevin who gets ahead of his teammate. Skadster in the other McLaren. Maybe get some pressure from Gooders here from behind. Goes down the inside. Had to back out. Saw the opportunity.
Skadster is AI, so that will be slowing down Gooders by quite a bit.
Tom's Vibin seems to have...
Tom's Vibin, he's left, but he is already DNF'd, so...
that's understandable. It's unlucky from the Haas driver.
Unlucky. That will definitely be a report, I feel, for what happened at turn 1.
Goes down the inside of Skadster here.
He's got it, the move.
He's got the move done. Tollock putting on pressure for Scruff here.
Phil Donald, he's self-destroyed for it, and he is now leaps and bounds behind every other driver on the track. There is now nearly a
on the Inters,
second margin.
You gotta remember, he is on the Inters though.
He is. Which means that he will start to gain time slowly.
Yeah, he will get. Remember, he does have that free pit stop from being on the Inters at the start of the race, so we might see him back into this race once everyone pits. Does seem that
Scruff carries on getting
Kevin
pulled away.
Kevin coming in for his drive-through now, gets a 5-second
MF
speeding in the
just...
pit lane as well. Very easy to do around here because you don't realise how...
Kevin is also into the pits, and I feel like
Dino is
must...
as well. Maybe
surely he's got to go on to a set of Inters.
His crew is out, as you can see. Phil Donald coming in again.
No, Dino is on another set of
retired.
wets. Phil Donald is out of the race somehow.
He's
retiring in the pits. He's obviously...
Dino risking it on the Inters as well with the wing change. We don't have... we have
still a 1.7 second gap to MF for Scruff.
But NSR maybe going down the inside of Steph here. Down at turn 8.
He got the position.
After the Michel straight, and it seems... will Steph be able to fight back going into the signs?
All I can imagine now is PJ will start to climb. He will gain time on those front runners.
Yes, definitely. Safety car has very much helped him out because the slow laps.
He's had to do less laps on those Inters in that very difficult conditions on the Inters.
We have got quite a big gap between 5th and 6th though. Tier 2 Dr.
There is
Pepper,
a huge gap.
Hopefully, maybe he can catch up, but...
Scruff is dropping even more per lap. He is at 2.3 now from the MF underboss.
Seems that MF is running away with it slightly, but that could all change in the split second.
Because if someone forgets to equip their Inter tyres when they go and pit, then it will be just... I think that might be what... Pudnick is in the pits. I assume he's going to gamble onto those Inters.
Yeah, it seems
like Pudnick is going
in.
onto the Inter compound, which will be interesting to see if he starts
seems
catching
like he
people.
had damage. We need to wait until we see... the moment we see it into fastest lap, I say. Or if we see like PJ on the offensive, which he is now.
Who currently has the fastest lap?
He is now on... he's now on the offensive. Coming onto the Mistral straight.
I feel like he might try and go for a move here.
Is he going for a move?
Looks like he will.
Using his ERS
He's
right now,
going for a move. He's side by side. He's got the inside line going into this corner. Will they keep it clean? He's got the move.
Simple move into turn 8.
Steph gets 3-second time penalty.
Oh, we got Infamous
like
putting on pressure.
Might be a running there for him as well.
Got Infamous putting on pressure as well.
Pudnick also,
Tier 2 Dr. Pepper out of shape.
Will be interesting to see if MF does pit this lap. That is gonna be the question. He goes in, which I assume Scruff will follow, and Tollop is staying out for another lap.
And Adam. Yeah, Tollop and Adam will have to stay out.
They will stop the double stack. Yeah.
And we have a new leader in Tollop.
It would be solved if Adam was in the right car. Will Scruff somehow be able to come ahead, which I do not believe he will, because of that 2-second gap.
Got Gooders making it. Got Gooders trying to make a move on Scarf, going around the outside.
It will be interesting.
Little bit of contact, out of shape.
Nearly loses it.
For the Haas driver.
We'll have to see from Scruff's point of view how fast he catches these cars in front. He seems to have just been overtaken by Taramax. Taramax goes for another move on Pantalon. Will he be able to stick it? He will. And that will mean that Scruff will be able to take that opportunity that was left a gap for, and he is through.
Picking up the... seems like
it looks like the Inters are starting to be really superior when
Yeah,
it comes
definitely.
to these tyres. PJ is into P4. There is still a 7-second gap from the front runners. Although I believe the front runners might be burning ERS so they can gain more in the pits, and then
yeah, it's interesting to see what the undercut and stuff, what the difference between that one lap is. Because I'm guessing.
And Adam must come in this lap. Yeah, Tollop is in.
Okay.
Adam is also in. So is Cameroon. PJ will be P1.
Oh, Cameroon with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
PJ will be P1 once he gets past the straight.
Yes. NSR coming in as well.
In. Dr. Pepper is in. Everyone who is on those wet tyres are into the pits.
PJ seems
Goudas
to...
is staying out for another lap, and there is a collision between Taramax and Goudas. But it do not believe that much happened. Taramax goes for a move on the inside of Goudas. There is a guy on the outside as well. Taramax gets the braking point just right, and he manages to get the position.
It seems like the gap was... I mean, the gap between the two Williams drivers.
Oh, 3 abreast going into this corner. Someone's just been shoved off wide. I believe that is Steph.
No one is backing out.
All I can see now is Goudas losing more and more positions because of the newer
Inter tyres,
which seem to be so much faster. Skadster still not pitted, but I do believe that is because he is not currently in this race.
Yes. Kevin also on
Kevin
the
Kearney, I do not know if he is lagged out or not.
Adam trying to get past Goudas as quickly as possible so he doesn't lose time to Cameroon ahead.
There is also a battle ahead between Cameron and Chizo, I think.
Into scene we go.
So that'll be interesting to see.
Is he going to make a move into the double right-hander here? No, it seems like he is. He's playing it safe.
Adam is going for a move.
Oh, never mind.
He backs out there. He backs out.
Let's see. PJ is...
Dino is just retired from the session. I am unsure what happened. Looks like he's binned it and he's gone back onto the straight, which may cause a virtual safety car because it is on the racing line.
PJ
with the fastest lap. It just shows, doesn't it? Pardon also with the 3-second time penalty.
Showing the Inters are now the best tyres. MF just sets the fastest lap as well. Kevin
has got 5 seconds for... That is an unusual penalty.
I think he might have...
exceeding track limits.
I think he might have spun on a corner.
He's waiting. He's doing his 5 seconds now, which is interesting. Will he go onto the Inters? Yes, he does. Good is also for Inters.
Staying out as still...
Both Pantalon is in... Pantalon's past the people that have just pitted.
Let's see.
Which shows how mighty that undercut is onto those these intermediate tyres.
Position changes. PJ moved up 3. Tollop has stayed where he started. MS fallen down 1 from pole position to P2.
There is a battle ahead between Cameron and Chizo. Looks like he's deploying ERS, which means he might be going for a move, but he doesn't look like he had the best exit out of that corner, and Adam Brett may be able to catch up and start making ground.
We've got a few battles going on, a little bit of a train. We've got Dr. Pepper
still on those wet tyres, but then again, I do think that he is no longer actually driving this race.
We've got quite a few close battles.
MF is catching PJ by a lot of laps.
We've got spinner. Tier 2 Dr. Pepper spinning around Skadster. Hopefully people can stay out of the way.
Skadster has just received 5-second time penalty.
I think NSR it doesn't look like he has damage.
Be interesting to see if he pits or not. MF just sets the fastest lap.
Is he pitting or is he staying out?
He is in. He's in.
He is in. He must have got wing damage from that. That is very unlucky.
PJ. even more time is being lost to MF behind him. Just on the
now
spot sector alone, I believe he's lost 3 or 4 attempts.
Skadster now pits for the Inters.
Scruff right now is... He's just in a comfortable position. He's not really got anyone around him right now. But he's just got to drive well, and...
Got Adam looking for a move on Chiso.
He does.
Down the
he
inside.
To the move. Does he make it stick? Does he keep it clean?
Side by side.
It is clean.
Ooh.
But it does look like Chiso has kept the position for now. Although both their ERS is looking really low,
yes.
Which will be interesting.
It is. Oh,
Chiso goes wide, and Adam manages to.
Adam has the
side
opportunity.
by side, still side by side, and Adam is ahead.
Adam gets the position. Now looks to chase down Cameroon. It seems in the Mercedes. Chiso might try and fight back though, you never know. MF still lowering that gap every single lap, chasing down PJ, who's on the older set of intermediates.
Yeah,
11 laps, 11 to 4 laps,
which I don't know how many like laps these Inters can do, but I do believe that he might pit in a couple of laps, because I feel like everyone must pit at some point unless they are really stretching out those Inters.
It depends when the rain stops, really. That's all.
It depends if it stops. That is also.
Yes, PJ will definitely. I mean, if the rain doesn't stop, everyone will have to pit again. It seems.
Because I'm not sure.
Otherwise,
I'm not sure that they can last 20 laps. I'm not sure those Inters can do it, but it all depends.
Yeah. I mean, they could, but they'll be risking a puncture.
Is still reducing that gap to PJ.
Don't have not that many close battles right now, so.
But PJ does have a penalty, and I'm trying to find out what. It is 3 seconds that PJ has got. I will say
we got some drivers on 8 seconds, others on 3. Nothing higher though.
Those 8 seconds might be 5 seconds that were from the first incident, which could be removed after the race.
Yes, very much.
Like Skadster got that penalty, which I don't know if it was fair or not, but he got it from the incident with NSR, which MF even more time gained on PJ and the new fastest lap of the race. Scruff also just sets the fastest lap of the race, which is
catching up on Tolop.
The other Red Bull catching on Tolop.
That'll be a very interesting fight. Both drivers with some very good pace. Both maybe title drivers, champion contenders as well.
Podnick might be looking to make a move on Gooders in a minute, as he is closing the gap.
Yep, 7/10 back. Gooders does have the ERS advantage, and you do need to keep ERS round here, because once you lose it, it's very rare that you'll be able to get it back unless there's a safety car.
Kevin Kearney just with hit the fastest lap of the race, which will be interesting. I've just realised, Sky, I've been saying interesting a lot this session.
I noticed, don't worry. Just take it after the tradition. There's always, every single commentator has one word, don't worry. MF down to under 1 second now. He'll be able to make.
Maybe looking for a move onto the front straight, which
we need the AWS with the striking distance. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Overtake difficulty. That's what we need.
We could bring that to Vfl someday. Maybe they might be able to make it feature next season in next year's game. Yeah. Well, not next season, but
we'll have to be streaming on OBS, sadly though. But Scruff catching up to Tolop as well, closing that gap slowly.
Infamous and Staff are near each other, the 2 German drivers.
Podnick closing up on Gooders as well.
but still with the ERS advantage on Pudnick.
Ferrari's still out in front, but
now it is
seems
only
to be struggling with his tyres.
5 temps.
Are we going to see him move in the next couple of laps? PJ has a butt ton of ERS though. He hasn't been using it whatsoever. He'll be using
Neither
it
has
defend.
MF, to be fair. MF has loads as well to use to try and overtake PJ. MF, you gotta remember as well, MF also does not have a time penalty like PJ does. And SR gets a 3-second time penalty.
Pudnick seems to have dropped back a couple tenths. Seems maybe not on the best of
MF
laps.
might be making a move on this front straight coming up soon, because he is within the 5 temps now, and if he deploys enough ERS, he might be able to get past.
PJ will also be deploying though, most likely, so I think he's going to be a...
Look, the gap is lessened even more now.
So I think he's just waiting for a mistake, that's all.
I do believe MF just had... Does MF play on manual gears, do you know, Scott?
Looks like it, based on the fact that his gears... I know, I'll keep an eye on it, because you can easily tell, because either they're engine braking or they're short shifting. Doesn't look... I'm not sure actually, I don't think so. They are doing... He's doing neither of them, and the gears are...
He does have the slip on this straight right now.
Tollop keeping a healthy gap.
He's got to deploy some of that ERS, because he has 90% now. PJ also has 90%. It will be very interesting to see how he uses this.
Looking for a move, decides to back out. I think he is indeed waiting for a mistake by PJ, but Tollop with 3 seconds, that is huge for Scruff. Maybe even Tower Max if he can close up. Tower Max.
Steph is driving quite slowly, and Infamous is catching him quite fast.
Maybe a mistake.
Infamous just nearly lost it, but he managed to recover it.
MF down the inside of PJ, takes the lead again.
PJ has to pit this lap because his tyres are dead.
He won't though. He's going to be staying out until the dry weather. That's how. Surely.
I do not believe the dry weather will come that fast. It will be like lap 23, I believe.
It's already got a second. That just shows the difference in tyre right now. The tyre degradation is very high around here, especially on the front tyres. PJ's tyres are going to be completely dead, I would say now. Tarmax with the 3 seconds, that helps up Tollop.
Scruff is now within 1 second of Tollop.
That could be our next fight to watch. We've got some close battles.
I do believe Scruff is the only car on the grid right now within 1 second of the person in front.
Yes, he is indeed. Well, good as Pudnick and Kevin Kearney are having a they're very close together. 3-way battle for P13, it seems.
Kevin Kearney just set fastest lap of the race again.
He is the fastest man on track right now. Hopefully he's going to be looking for a move up the grid very soon.
Still just that 1 second. Oh, pardon me. 1 second behind Tollop. Yeah, I'm getting bored of this. No crashes. Need more action.
Nice, safe racing.
It's always good to hear, or not good for me, because I want to actually do something with threads.
Tarmax and PJ on 15, Tarmax on 14, Chizo on 14 as well.
The only people on track not to be having a penalty right now is MF, Scruff, Chizo, and Pantheon UK.
There's some very
MF just sets another fastest lap.
Still setting purple laps. Nearly up to 3 seconds now, the gap. and he only overtook him like a couple laps ago. I do wonder what PJ's tyres are saying as well, how high pitched their screams are right now as well.
If you do look at the sky, it does seem to be like there's some sun coming out, which may mean that there might be some dryness on the way. It's not just me, is it, Sky, that does look like it is brightening up.
Kevin on the back of Pudnick right now, maybe looking for a move around the outside into turn 1. Ooh, a little bit of wheel banger there on the brakes now. Pudnick seems to be defending the inside.
Kevin has gone
takes
off
the Max Verstappen route.
Off the track.
Takes the Max Verstappen route, but stays behind Pudnick.
You've got to assume that he must.
Pudnick with a 3
Pudnick
second
has
now.
just got a 3-second time penalty. I will quickly read out the penalties for the race. PJ,
Kevin
3
also.
seconds. Cameroon, 8 seconds. Adam Brett, 3 seconds. T2 Dr. Pepper with 11 seconds of penalties. Steph is on 3. Infamous 6. Goudas 3. Pudnick on 9. Kevin on 11. NSR on 3. And Skadster on 5.
Kevin's still looking.
But
oh,
look,
Kevin spun!
PJ.
Kevin has spun on the exit of turn 9.
Does he have damage?
He definitely does have damage. I'm pretty sure I saw. Yes, his left end plate is missing. He will have to pit. That is unlucky. He was pushing too hard, it seems, on these wet conditions.
I just do wonder if PJ will make it onto that dry compound in time, because he is on 17 lap old intermediates now, which, if I do correct it, Pantalon has just pitted.
Pantalon, is he risking it on the softs? Or is he coming in for damage?
I do not believe so. It is way too early for the softs.
I see the red wall
He
tyres.
is going on softs.
He is risking it.
I feel like this might be his downfall, because it is not ready for softs right now.
It is still raining, but the track in this game, the
It
track
is stopping.
is very
It
deceiving.
is stopping.
Kevin also coming
The
in.
rain the rain has now stopped, so we just need to wait for it to dry up now, which has only got to be in a couple of laps time.
Kevin coming on the mediums. He ain't taking a risk with tyre wear. Doing his 5 second, changing his front wing, going onto the mediums.
Pantalon is struggling a lot on those soft tyres.
Yes, falling back a bit to NSR, but maybe it was a couple laps too early.
PJ's in. He's going to go onto the soft compound. I can only assume he's going to try and undercut MF. But again, I still think the Inters are the best tyre right now.
Well, he's on the edge of having a puncture most likely, so he kind of had to come in.
Virtual safety car. This could be massive.
Wait, what's that for?
I'm not sure exactly.
I'm looking through the drivers.
Nothing seems to be going wrong, but there has
Dr.
been
Pepper,
a virtual safety car.
PJ might have just had a masterclass here. 10-second penalty for Pantalon.
PJ is out ahead of Chizo, and I can only assume that people will start pitting this lap.
We've got Tier 2 Dr. Pepper, Steph, and Infamous, and Gooders in. Maybe Pudnick and NSR in as well.
It'll be heartbreaking if any of these people forgot to set their tyres to dry. But
yeah, absolute heartbreak.
It's got to be correct, because Gooders is going onto the right tyre. Pudnick and
we've got some people going onto mediums instead of softs as well, not trusting the tyre wear.
If I'm correct, it is
Infamous
9 laps. It's
getting a bit
10
squirrely.
laps is the push of these soft tyres, which it will be interesting near the end of the race to see if the tyres. Infamous has got a drive-through for speeding. Pantalon's got 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. He's pitting again. I can only believe that is because of damage.
Yes, most likely.
He's going on another set of softs and a new wing.
he must have been the one which caused the virtual safety car, which has just ended.
Everyone,
MF
front runners are in.
Red Bull double stack as well as the Williams driver in.
It's going to be way too far back for the Williams double stack for sure, because Adam is too far back for.
Oh, the Red Bull mechanics timed it to perfection. It seems, showing them why they are the best. It seems DRS has been enabled.
Going in for a pit stop is.
PJ coming across the final corner now. Will he be able to get MF here? Has he got the undercut? No, it doesn't seem like it.
PJ
no, he
is
hasn't.
P4 right now, but he might. If he stays behind Scatster until the big straight, he's gonna have DRS on that straight, which may help him. He's going past him now, which I would do.
Yes,
too.
he has got blue flags, so he will be slowing down. But he's gonna be under pressure from Scruff.
MF has got a
right
4-second gap ahead of him, which.
I mean, with his pace that he showed in this race and quality, it looks like he is fine.
Leo
unless he makes a mistake.
Good as a spun. I do believe he is back on track though.
Yes, he is
and
fine.
Being alright, but he must have lost a couple of positions because that. Did he get wing damage? It doesn't look like he did.
Doesn't look like it. No, he is still fine.
Good for him. So T2 Dr. Pepper has just hit, and so is Infamous.
Tollop has lost his front wing. I didn't catch it. Oh, that was annoying. Tollop has lost his front wing. He's going to be boxing again for
that must be devastating.
Heartbreaking, some would say.
Yeah, not naming names, sick boy.
But he's going to be boxing for another set of softs. That moves Tarmax up to moves up Tarmax, Cameron, Adam, and
yeah, Tollop is going incredibly slowly, and Tarmax overtakes him with ease. Oh no, he's battling back, but don't think he'll be able to do anything.
Kevin on the softs.
That time would only start coming down loads and loads because of
there we go. 140, 41 dead. PJ with a 137. I mean, I guess that is. I'm pretty sure that is MF's out lap, and he sets a purple lap. That just tells you how much pace he has right now on these fresh softs. Scruff moving up to P3. He's going to be putting pressure on the PJ right now.
Scruff might get DRS on the straight, which will enable him to catch up to PJ.
He needs to be careful on track limits though, because they are both on the same penalties. Same amount of penalties.
PJ is currently burning ERS like it is nothing, and Scruff is also doing the same.
Down to half
Adam
a second
Brett
now.
is probably going to go for a move on Cameron on this straight, which will.
Here we go.
He's got DRS. Williams. He's deploying ERS. Should be an easy move.
A little bit of wheel touch there. Moves on to the right line. Easy as you've done it. Easy as done.
Scruff
and up to P5.
On the main straight may be able to get a move on PJ. There's a yellow flags in sector 3. D2 Dr. Pepper has spun on the final corner, but he is now back on track and didn't look to have lost too many positions from doing so.
Yeah. People are very lucky
Steph
here.
Has got DRS on NSR. Will he be able to get the move in time? It doesn't look like he will. He's looking for it, but he won't be able to get the move.
Looks like he has backed
NSR
out.
went very deep into that. A good exit here might enable
onto scene.
Scruff has got a 132.6. Oh. Scruff goes for a move down the inside.
Steph on the inside through scene. And he's got the move done.
Someone spun.
That's Tollop again.
Tollop has spun.
NSR trying to fight back, it seems, on Steph.
PJ has got to be gotten on this straight coming up now by Scruff.
We're on board with Scruff here.
PJ has little to no ERS, and Scruff has.
I think he
loads.
is. He's not defending, letting him through.
He's just letting it happen. That's probably the wise move. Another yellow flags.
We got a fight. Infamous looking for a move up Tollop there, round the outside on the straight.
It looks like he's got it pretty smooth.
Yeah, Infamous definitely done it. Unlucky to Tollop. He's had a very good start to the race, but Infamous has spun again. And now
Gooders is now side by side with Tollop.
Steph with a 3-second penalty.
Steph got DRS again on NSR, but I do not believe he will go for a move because he doesn't have the ERS deployment. Sector 3 again, yellow flags. What has happened? T2 Dr. Pepper looks to have gone wide again. Pantalon seems to be having problems.
I think it was blue flags. Tier 2 Dr. Pepper took advantage of that.
Flags.
Took advantage of that and overtook him as well.
Could get penalised, but I doubt it. Oh, T2 Dr. Pepper spun.
Cameroon right on the gearbox.
Looks like Scruff has just pushed. Scruff has just got out of PJ's DRS. No. Yeah, PJ's just come out of Scruff's DRS. So, looks like he won't be getting it for the straight.
Adam side by side with Cameroon. Cameroon goes down the inside on the exits. Who's going to have DRS though? That's the question.
Tarmac's got 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flag.
Oh, the McLaren driver. It seems Adam got the DRS.
Disconnected.
Adam done
Scud's going on a move on a lapped car.
Oh, there's the AI. Can't really do anything about that, sadly. But Adam did get the DRS down that straight.
Goudas
so that helped him with the gap.
Is within DRS of Tulip, which will be interesting for this straight. And I need to stop saying this will be interesting because it is starting to get on these guys' nerves when they rewatch it back. I can already tell, and I'm going to get mocked for it for the next 2 seasons. He did not end up getting DRS. That is
had a
heartbreaking, as some may say.
Cameron still within DRS.
MF seems to be completely clear. He does not have any penalties. He's just got a nurse at home. Scruff. What are penalties looking like? 3 and 3 for PJ and Scruff. 8 for Tarmax. 3 for Adam. Chizzo still taking it clean.
Seems majority of people are out of ERS. There's still a couple with some holding on to it.
Scudster has 100, but he is disconnected, so he has no power over when he uses it.
On board with Cameroon right now.
Tolop
he does get DRS.
60%, which Chizzo has just got his first penalty of this race, which may have just stopped him from getting a possible P6.
Yeah, that's fair.
MF is now the only driver in this session not to have a penalty and to be driving the race.
And also driving, yes.
Because Scudster is still just disconnected. It'd be interesting to hear what happened.
I'm keeping an eye on Cameroon and Adam Brett right now. Adam not the best exit there. Cameroon going to be hot on his tail down this
Adam
next
will
ERS
probably
straight.
get attacked on the next straight, but Cameroon does not have ERS and neither does Adam, so
the DRS is still very powerful around here.
It all depends on this exit really. If he gets a good exit,
might have taken a
it
warning.
Looks like Adam just got away.
Yeah, seems like he is fine. The bad exit from Cameroon really did not help. Maybe
Kevin Kearney just got another 3-second time penalty.
Should be getting out the way soon.
I wonder how much Kevin. I wonder how much Kevin is regretting going on to this medium time.
Tier 2 Dr. Pepper with questionable. Some drivers just seem to have
Cameroon is deploying ERS. He's probably going for a move on Adam Brett. I can only see this being side by side right now.
Side by side, down the inside he goes into braking now.
Oh, and the move is done.
Adam might be able to fight back on the exit into scene.
Adam looks like he isn't deploying ERS, but
he's got the slip though. Like go around the outside.
He's going off track.
The room.
Adam Brett he most likely will get that removed if he asks for it to get removed, because he did go off track because of Cameron.
It is very questionable to like give spaces for that.
It all depends. it all depends if Adam Brett gets another warning within these last couple of laps. Because if he doesn't, he can most likely get that removed as long as he gets the race director.
Second to last lap here. MF has controlled this race.
Pudnick, the lapped car, may be stopping a possible overtake. Pudnick may slow down Cameron here.
Down the inside for Adam.
Dive bomb.
Oh, may have some. May seen if some
Pudnick is letting them both through.
Cameron will not get DRS then. Adam, on the other hand, will have DRS on burning that battery.
He is going to get past with ease, it looks like. It depends how much Cameron has been got past, and it looks like a pretty simple move.
Down the inside, easy as you like.
NSR is also within DRS of Chizo.
I think Chizo has just pit though. I remember seeing that. He is on some fresh set of softs.
How comes he pitted? That is the
must have had damage.
There is a whole half a lap between Cameron and Chizo. Well, it's like a third of a lap, but
30 seconds. What pretty much a sector.
Yellow sector 3 for some reason. It looks like it was Pudnick.
Yeah, two Alpine drivers fighting. MF onto the MF gets his first penalties of the lap on the last lap.
MF on the final lap. It does look though as if it is only he's only got 3, and so does Scruff. So if MF can somehow get enough time penalties in this last lap, then I believe Scruff may win. But no, he still won't. He is too far back. Adam Brett has 6 seconds, but remember he could get some of that removed. So it is all to fight for.
Gonna be that's huge. That is very big.
That is huge
for the fight for P5.
As long as Adam finishes a front of
a little bit
Cameron,
a little bit of a
that
snap
may have
from
been
Adam
a warning,
right there.
which means that he might need to keep this position now. Because
he's too far back though. He's gonna have to.
It's gonna have to be a last-ditch attack going into the last couple of corners.
Looks for something there.
MF looks like he's going to win this race. Someone predicted it at the start. I cannot remember who. Was it you, Sky? You were the one saying he was his favourite to win the championship. So
people are saying that, and for that, Tollett with another 3 seconds.
Tollett may make a move on Steph. They are both on.
Dr. Pepper is out of the race. He's crashed it at scene, but MF comes across the line.
Is coming across the line to win his first ever race in VFL.
He takes the dub in France. The season opener.
Scruff with the P2. PJ in P3. Taramax P4. And he's spinned it and lost his wheel.
He's having fun right there. Adam, will he beat...
Adam beats Cameroon by 1/10 of a second.
And we've got a bit of a wait.
Chizo...
The gap.
Chizo looks like he's gonna finish in front.
In P7.
Scudster, Pantalon and Pudnick all finished the race because of being lapped. Because my dad doesn't know how to drive a car.
Chizo steals the fastest lap though from MF, I believe, getting that extra point in the championship, which you never know, down the line could be a lot more important than we think now. Tollett finishes ahead of Steph. Steph must have
Gooders in P11 is a very moderate drive from him. Did make the decision at the start of the race. You will never know whose fault that was at turn 1. But whoever's fault it was at turn 1 could get penalised heavily.
Yeah, we could see some mix-ups here. NSR with drive of the day. What the game says.
That is obviously not. Yeah, we have a scoring system here at VFL. So
you could see some mixer up there.
Are we doing interview, Sky?
I think we'll leave that to the other. We'll leave that to the professionals. Here we see the podium. MF Underboss taking the dub here with Scruff in P2 and PJ, the rookie per se, in P3. Okay. Once it comes up, I'll tell you the rest of the grid. So we have the 3 runners, 3 podiums of MF, Scruff, and PJ. Taramax P4 with starting from 12th. The Ferrari driver went up to P4. The very good drive, starting on the inters, taking the risk. Then we've got Adam, Brett, Cameron, Chiso, NSR, Tollop, Steph, rounding out the top 10. Then just below, we've got Gooders, Infamous, Kevin Kearney, Skadster, Pantalon, Pudnick, Tier 2 Dr. Pepper, Justino, Phil Donald, and Tom. Tom's vibing. The latter of the 3 all DNFing, sadly, but here we go. Anyway, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for the VFL Season 3 Round 1 in Tier 2 at France. I'll see you guys later. Ta-da.